Hello everyone, this is the Fashion Workshop. I remind you that we post new videos every day. Today I want to talk to you about long winter gloves or mittens. I think that a modern woman can't do without them. There are several reasons for that. Firstly, there are a lot of clothes with the shortened sleeves nowadays. Coats, jackets, they're very convenient. The mitten gloves are perfect for them. Secondly, the fashion designers recommend us wearing such long leather gloves, which I find completely impractical. I bought this pair in 2014. I think that I've put them on twice since then. I know that such long gloves are in trend now, but I honestly think that their time is long gone. Now is the age of the smartphones. There are no buttons in the phones anymore. Imagine you're out on the street. You have a coat and such gloves on. You have a bag in your hand. And then you hear a phone ring. How long would it take you to take a glove off, find your phone, and answer a call? And what if you get 5 calls in a row? I also don't like it when you, for example, go to a mall and take the gloves off. Your shortened sleeves don't look good in this case. As I've already said, I've put them on twice since the day they were bought. I find them completely impractical. I want to try to cut these details off. If I manage to do it, I'll show you the result. The time of such gloves is long gone. They are not modern. Ira has a similar pair of gloves. She doesn't wear them either. She also finds them not suitable for modern world. She says that she gets a lot of calls when going somewhere, leaving her child at home. She gets tired of putting the gloves off and on. I've already showed you how to make the mittens. Watch the video if you haven't done it yet. Today I'm going to show you how to make the mittens with the draping. Let's start drawing the pattern. First I need to fold this piece of the tracing paper in half. The gloves will be 36 centimeters long. I need to measure and mark 37 centimeters. Do not forget about 1 centimeter seam extension. Next, I need to draw 2 vertical lines here. My arm circumference here is 28 centimeters. I'm going to make mittens of jersey fabric, so I don't need to add any seam extensions here. 1/2 of the measurement is 14 centimeters. I'll sign it here. 1/2 of the arm circumference. The wrist circumference is 18 centimeters. So 1/2 of the measurement is 9 centimeters. I'll also sign the measurement. 1/2 of the wrist circumference. The fold on the fabric marks the center of the mittens. The pattern is ready. You should use your own measurements. I've decided to add 1 centimeter here. It's not necessary to do it. The jersey fabric stretches easily. The pattern for the mittens is ready. This line marks the center of the detail. Next, I'm going how to make a draping right on the fabric. I'm going to make just 1 piece instead of 2. I'm making a mock-up. This is the fabric I'm going to work with. The piece of fabric is folded in half, so I need to lay the center of the pattern right on the fold. Fold the fabric in such way that there are about 25 centimeters here. I can cut the pattern in half. It would be more convenient to work this way. I've showed you how to make a pattern. I remind you that this is the center of the detail. Next, I need to pin the pattern to the fabric. Make sure that the center is right on the fold. You can drape the mittens however you want. I'll make the first opening about 10 centimeters down from the top. I need to make several cuts here. Don't cut the detail through. Stop a couple of millimeters before the edge. I'm showing you everything very thoroughly. I'm going to open each cut for about 1.5 or 2 centimeters. You can drape the mittens however you want. Try different variants. Practice makes perfect. Now you see why this piece of fabric had to be that wide. When I cut the fabric, you'll understand what I'm doing now. I don't know why people like long gloves. They are not convenient. They are especially terrible for those who use public transport. It's not always convenient to answer a call even if you don't have the gloves on. In my case, this detail is 37 centimeters wide. It should have been made even wider. I'm making a pretty big draping. You can drape the details however you want. The width of the fabric depends on the draping you're making. Let's start cutting. Notice that I'm adding just 5 mm seam extension here when cutting. This is the inner seam of the mittens. There will be no seam here. I need to start cutting the detail from this point. The seam extension depends on whether the fabric stretches or not. I've asked several people. No one wears long gloves. As I've already said, their time is long gone. I've cut the mittens with the draping. I remind you that there will be no seam here. It will start from this point. This is the upper edge of the mittens. This part will be draped. This is going to be the inner seam. Next, I need to stitch these edges. Be very attentive. Do not fold the details this way for stitching. They should be stitched and draped separately. Stitch the first edge, then the second one. Gather them evenly. When the both edges are ready, fold them this way and stitch together. I'm going to stitch the details off the camera. When I do it, I'll show you how to drape them. I'm going to do it in the next video. This is how the detail looks like now. Have a look at it once again. Next time we'll continue working with the mittens. My name is Paukshti Irina. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Goodbye.